Merciless, Mercer. Former WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis.
Good evening, gentlemen. You both received the rules earlier in the dress room by the New York State Athletic Commission. I expect you to obey these rules. Let's have a nice, clean fight. Touch gloves. Good luck to the both of you.
Okay, let's go.
By his act. But he can take another step toward public acceptance here because
Ray Mercer's been in with one of the best jabbers in boxing.
Against Morrison, as we told you, he showed a left hook and an uppercut. One of the better chins in boxing. Maybe it comes from that short fire hydrant neck of his.
This guy has a short neck. Hard to get in punches around his chin to drop.
It's been almost a year since Ray Mercer's had a fight. He's a little raw. Mercer sticks a jab to start things off and tries to land a right.
Whenever my wife see guys with necks like that.
Mercer's cornerman revealed to us today that he suffered a cut lower lip in training.
We stand the same kind of body punching.
Keep it clean now.
At home, stand up there and take a lot of punches.
One of Mercer's cornermen and referee Arthur Mercante Jr. says, keep it clean.
Stood up and took right hands, but this is one guy, Lewis. You can't just do that.
You see what he's doing. Jab a little harder with your jab. Your corner a little bit more. But just settle down. That's pretty deep, pretty deep. He's a big deep one.
Lewis threw a lot of jabs in round one, and right with a downward trajectory when it comes to the chin.
Tall guy to bob and weave.
And there he brought in Ray Mercer. But is he well conditioned enough to jabs in round one? That's a good output for Ray Mercer.
You want to rest, get up close because Lewis is ineffective when you're close. When you need courage. Mercer's strategy should be to stay close, win.
47 by punch stat numbers, only landed one, or only landed nine.
Looked like a borderline punch. Boy, he's hit Mercer with some really heavy shots. Some pressure now.
Only landed nine, I should say. So that's a low connect rate, but it's the activity that matters more.
Shots, but he doesn't effectively go back to the body to make sure that the steam
just hasn't budged yet.
Mercer lands an uppercut inside and now gets a short overhand for Mercer's right hand.
And as you can see, you give the other guy courage. And I wouldn't advise Mercer to just go walking through this guy. Lennox Lewis, a little stay out of Lewis's punches.
A lot of people said he was nothing but a timid counterpuncher.
Yeah, but that counter.
And the jab is starting to land rather than simply to go out there.
Lewis' strategy should be, and it puts a little more onto the right hand.
There it was.
Keep him up, Lennox. Keep him up.
There we have
in
another.
The third round to Lewis's advantage, but now two spirited rounds.
About it, but he's got to learn to take his rest by moving a little closer to home and not find out something about the left jab. What do you do after a guy jabs you?
Trying to steal one.
You get hit with a jab because you're jabbing, and I told you you're jabbing with your right hand over here, and that's how you're getting caught with jab. Keep your right hand up higher. He's catching you with jab because your right hand is over here while you're jabbing, and you get hit.
Whack him and go to the body. That hurt Mercer.
Uppercut through the guard, glancing blow, close range by Lewis. Mercer holds his arms back as if to say, I'm not it now, as Mercer pins Lewis against the ropes. Most of the Garden hoping for the victory. And we think the trickle of blood from Ray Mercer's lower lip may have begun. If so, superb condition. And through the first...
A lot of this is because he's throwing those punches up high where they take a lot of your wind.
Lewis.
2 rounds to 1, Merciless Ray Mercer. I just think that in rounds 1 and 3, he got inside.
And now Mercer, I would have to guess it was one of those uppercuts that started it. Mercer landing it. Good combination by Lewis. Mercer moment not to worry about the spark that Mercer has shown in the first 3 rounds.
You got to understand, once you hit these young guys with 2 and 3 jabs, brace yourself, they're going to pay you back.
Round, Lewis threw 39. Landing a short right hand inside as he holds on to Lewis, and now Lewis is hurt by the right hand. Lennox not holding himself very well so far.
And Mercer has gotten back to the jab, which is good, but once you make him abandon his jab, then you start jabbing. Mercer is...
Low blows by Lewis.
Okay?
Mercante gives him a warning.
Come on, Lennox.
I don't think they did any real damage.
Not at all, man.
Overhand right missed by Lewis.
Jabbing. Make the bigger man think he can't jab.
Shots and landed 29 of them. 74%.
That uppercut that started that combination and hurt Mercer.
Another terrific combination. And a great right uppercut by Lewis. And Mercer comes back. And Lewis is momentarily stunned again. 17 of 25 in power shots, 68%. It was a round.
But if this fight's continue to go on and on and on.
Right hand.
And he's still trying to get in a good punch.
And he got in a great combination just as the bell sounded.
You're fucking his eye with the jab. Stay on that jab.
You ain't got to move. You just got to pick it up, champ.
All you got to do is
dig down.
just random fight.
Just dig down.
Put the big grease on, man. Take it off like that.
Thank you, sir.
Champ, when you're inside, you move your head.
18 of 27 jabs in round 5. And the result of the movement for Lewis, who when he steps inside against Mercer, gets peppered, are beginning to swell. So that's why Mercer's corner told him Lewis might be well advised to stick to his tactical advantages. But it's flurrying wildly at moments. Lewis loading one big uppercut inside. Lands the left hook. Good footwork, good combinations. And Lewis suddenly... But then Lennox came back with a counter of his own.
Mercer got hurt that time.
Remember, Mercer in the face with the jab. Mercer landed a hard right hand counter. Mercer's pattern is the swelling around Lennox Lewis's right eye. The situation begins to become combinations, some left hooks, but has not landed a big right hand over.
Scorecard. Larry, 4 rounds to 2, 58-56, Merciless Ray Mercer.
Lewis starting to freshen up a little bit. Begins simply to brawl. That happens here. Remember that he's in against the top yet. Seeking a fight against Mike Tyson, but none of that will mean anything.
That he might be encouraged to stay with it.
He does. He can turn this fight around. It's equal right now. It's an even match.
Mercer again with a right.
This guy, you can get past any trial.
Stuck with the game plan so far. Lewis trying to...
And 6 because he got inside and landed that hard right hand. And in a 10-round fight,
He's got to reestablish himself as the boxer, the better jabber. Reestablish that, then go for the power.
Here is Ray Mercer, who looked at the beginning of the round like he was starting to get tired, but when he had a good rally and landed a good combination, it seemed to put some more gas right into his tank.
Ray, the guy's tired. Ray, fight this.
And narrow the margin on the Letterman card. Uppercuts at close range. Both men landed. Hard right hand by Lewis.
Larry Merchant. Power fighter's supposed to be doing.
Low blow by Lewis with that chin of granite. Mercer's winging a full understanding of that and the tactical will to make it stick. If this decision goes against Lennox Lewis. Can he do in the latter part of the fight what he did earlier?
Mercer starting to use feint. He's faked.
With Ray Mercer. Short right hand inside by
Like I said, he
found. That output dropped to 13. He landed only 7. So
Lewis is ineffective. He doesn't do anything when your hands up. Because he pretty much brought some of the power back off of it when he realized it.
I'm not going to stand for that shit. Let's go. Come
he's allowed Mercer to flurry in the first 30 seconds of this round and put him a little bit in the hole here in the few previous to it. And Mercer's
in the first round. Get out there and win those rounds. And then when the fight goes on and on, you tell him to catch up. He waits until you drop one or the other. Tell him to catch up on point. Nothing wrong with Mercer got Lewis with a good right hand. You just put them in front of you, he will not do anything.
That's it. Trading. Let's see who flurries in these last 15 seconds.
As soon as he hits him with 2 shots, get your hands up. He's coming back.
He's like, do it.
Double jab him.
Okay.
Then the right hand, the big right hand. You had him out. You have to keep turning and keep turning him.
You got to let him go. It's all up and up. If you don't win this round, you blow it.
Let's go. Who wants it?
Fish a little deeper. See what you got down deep. I have handled Lewis, and he doesn't want to see
landing. Hard right hand for Mercer. Crowd. Arthur Mercante Jr. says, let's go. Who wants it?
I'll see Lewis. He's ahead in my mind. He's done enough to pull it out with the jab.
Anybody's fight. If Ray Mercer starts to punch again, he certainly may be able to pull out this fight.
I certainly wouldn't be surprised if judges gave Mercer the 9th round. He landed 70% he left, minute and a half to go. Another uppercut lands. He hasn't had a lot of energy in this round. He's been seconds of the round. Lewis trying to flurry, and that's going to do it.
a good, hard, tough fight between 2 big men.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the scorecards here at Madison Square Garden, how about a round of applause for these 2 heavyweights, 2 Olympic gold medal champions that came here to fight tonight. For the winner on a split decision, Lennox